Hello.
And welcome
to BB on Blast.
BB24 with me, Lindsay.
And me, Gaz.
You know what we should have done for the intro?
What's that?
Siren.
Why?
Nino,
For the policewoman.
Do they go Nino in America?
I don't know.
think they do they?
Probably go down.
Yeah. We're polite. We go Nino.
Yeah, that's what you tell the kids, isn't it? A Nino. I forgot about that. I've sort of been around a kid that's been learning language for quite some time.
No.
It's stupid how we do that. It's like, that's not actually what a police car does anyway.
No.
Well, I guess it does in a way.
I suppose one of the things it does, amongst oppressing people and making you put your hand on your head before you get in the back of it. Police drama. So they can, they put your hand to get you in a police car.
Oh, just like you bumping your head on
the... but why? It's like I've managed to get in and out of a car.
Yeah, they've probably already wrestled you to the floor and squashed your face into the pavement.
Quite,
don't bump
Mind
your head.
So true. So I've got a couple of bits of information.
Oh yeah,
Very old. And
from where? What are your sources?
Well...
It's the ice cream van going by.
Nice. Oh, I'd love an ice cream.
I'll treat it to a screwball. Is it a screwball?
Screwball scramble, I would say. That's a
I was
board
going to
game,
say that
isn't
too,
it?
but it is a screwball, isn't it? The one with the bubble gum in the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that one, actually.
I like that.
Ooh.
I did like it.
Oh, I don't like the bubble gum. So, yeah, it's old information. It's stolen from Rob as a podcast. And I think Laurie also already told us one of the things, but I've got a bit more context on it now.
Okay.
And the first one is a silly one. Apparently,
Right.
Turner does not like to shower, which reminded me of Sarah Hanlon. And apparently she
Hanlon
hated
doesn't like
to shower,
showering?
because
Why? She likes a bath like you?
no, she just likes to not wash her hair and not have a shower in the BB Can house.
Because of being her body on show, or just
No,
like as a habit?
No, she just loves being stinky.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a
didn't know
whole
that.
storyline.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was a whole story. And Jack was like, "That's disgusting." Anyway,
The thing is that, do you know my worst thing about girls in particular? Yeah, this is targeted and sexist.
start as we mean to go on.
I guess like there is a whole process around washing hair for some people because they have a lot of it, right? Which can be quite like aggravating or whatever. Like it takes a whole night or whatever to set aside an evening to wash your hair.
Just wondering where this is going. Yeah, that's what people tell you, but don't take that.
Right?
one.
No, but when girls wash their hair, it smells so bad.
What do you mean?
Like there's just this like smell of like hair, unwashed hair, which is just one of the worst
Oh, what,
things
when they
for
don't
me.
wash their
Yeah.
hair? Oh, you're very sensitive to smell, aren't you?
Very sensitive to smell. Yeah.
You're like I don't know. I don't know what the word for it is. It's not smell-o-vision. Smell.
Sensitive.
Smell police. That's what you are. Oh my God, really? But hold on, why girls? What about a guy with long hair? What about Turner? I bet his hair stinks.
I've never actually noticed it off a boy, so I'd have to check.
What are you
I'd like to
saying?
do the sniff test on Turner's hair. If anyone can send us a lock of Turner's hair, I'll do the
Please
sniff
don't.
test.
Anyway, there's worse than that. Apparently
What?
the bottom of his feet are so disgusting. I've not seen a picture
God.
of this. They're like
Don't.
black.
I've had enough of
Apparently.
disgusting feet this week.
Can you imagine?
What? Just from the dirt on the bottom because he's not washing the bottom of his feet?
Isn't that disgusting?
You said you don't wash your feet.
I do soak them for a long time in the bath. Like, he knows that. That's a private
Do you know
matter.
what? Speaking of feet, God.
Oh no,
not
where are we
going there.
going?
Basically, I've lately been getting, and
Oh,
don't
no.
diagnose me, listeners, but very itchy feet on the bottom of my feet, and I'm just like, what? Go on.
I've been getting itchy on the side.
I've been getting
Like
on
here,
oh, no.
just here. What is it?
Oh, you've been getting
Oh,
it up
no,
there.
it's
No,
not
I've been getting it on the
monkeypox, is
bottom
it?
here, this bit.
Oh yeah.
There.
No, I feel like that's where I'm getting it too.
Look, I scratched the skin off there.
Oh,
Can you see?
I feel it when I'm trying to go to sleep at night and I want to scratch
I
it.
keep getting really itchy feet. Oh no, perhaps we've got it from each other's
Oh
houses.
no.
And then I googled it, like, what can it be if you have itchy feet? It's something called hookworms.
Oh no.
What if I've got hookworms? I was worried about it.
No.
Then I thought, people's feet do just get like quite gross over the years with the layers of skin. Maybe I need to have a pedicure or something. And then I was like, maybe I'll get like a pumice stone. So,
Oh, fuck that.
Why?
The thought of rubbing that on your foot. Oh, no. Oh, just, even watching someone do that would make me feel sick.
well, I decided to search in
no.
Amazon pumice stone, right? And it came up with this like
Sorry for the noise, listeners. Are outside.
like a device to basically shave
Oh.
the dry skin off of your
I wish I hadn't started
feet.
this conversation.
Honestly, read the reviews on that. People were talking about the debris that came off their feet.
Oh no.
And then somebody said in the comments, could I use this as a cheese grater? And then someone responded, yeah, but why would you not just use the cheese grater for that? But when I say the pictures, some of the pictures of people's like results, Parmesan shavings came to mind.
You're sick looking at that. Absolutely sick.
Well, I was thinking about, giving my feet a little going over.
Your feet feet don't even look that bad.
Well...
And I certainly don't have hard skin on my feet because I'm a lady.
Look, I've got the blister there from Pride Foot, that's called.
You hope it's from Pride Foot.
Yeah. I did see someone at Pride with a face full of monkeypox. It was quite startling.
Ooh.
They look like nipples all over the face. And he was out in public at a Pride event.
That is wrong. He should be back at home, indoors.
He should isolate him. So Turner needs to scrub his feet, and his hair might smell.
That's just not a good look for Turner.
Are we sure we haven't seen him in the shower? Has he had a shower?
No,
who's keeping
he's
tabs
not
on
had
this?
one. No.
He hasn't had one in 20 odd days.
I don't know. Well, we need. The trouble is, we can't ask Alfie to investigate because you've upset Alfie so bad with your comparisons.
Is he upset about that?
Yeah, he wants an on-air apology.
He thought it was Kyle. Come off it.
At least it wasn't Daniel. That's the only positive thing I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, Kyle ain't that nice. Alfie's nicer looking than Kyle. To me, he is anyway.
I mean, it wasn't a slight on Alfie to say he looked like Turner. I think Alfie's a perfectly good looking boy. I just don't think he looks anything like Kyle, who's got a neck the size of someone's thigh.
Yeah, true. So, are you doing the on-air apology or not?
Oh no, I stand by what I said. I do see the similarities facially. Sorry,
no.
why do you have to dredge this up again?
Because we're talking about Turner. That's not my fault.
But what I will say is I have been in close proximity to Alfie and he smells fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, he showers daily, I'm certain of it.
No muck on his feet.
No. No muck anywhere near Alfie in general. He's a nice, wholesome boy. Anyway, so...
He showers at least twice a week.
He's probably turned off now. So this other thing about miscongeniality, do you know about this?
Oh, that's a Sandra Bullock film, isn't it?
But it's also like that pageant thing. Anyway, I think Laurie told us this, that Taylor won Miss Congeniality.
Oh, that's actually a thing, not a film.
No. But do you know
what the hell's congeniality
This
mean?
is the whole thing. Taylor couldn't work out why no one likes her in the house because she said, I literally won Miss Congeniality. Congeniality is like being nice to people.
Oh, meek.
But
no personality. Mild.
No,
boring.
it's not. Those are not Gaz's...
blandest woman in the room, isn't it?
Those are not Gaz's opinions on Taylor.
Taylor shouldn't be trying to get that title. It sounds like plain and
Listen to what I'm saying.
Tasteless.
She wasn't trying to get the title. It's voted for by the other pageant people.
Right.
It's pageant people.
Yeah.
Pageant persons.
Pageantesses.
So it's like not even voted for by the judges. It's voted for by your other contestants.
Right.
Which proves this is what Taylor was going around saying to people after Nicole and Daniel shouted at her.
Yeah.
Like, I literally got voted like the nicest person in a group of people who were like normal people, not these pond dwellers like Daniel.
America's favourite player of the pageant world.
America's sweetheart.
Yeah.
So I thought this was when Taylor started to twig, because this is where I'm up to on the podcast. Start listening to it, I'm so fucking my back. Like, hold on, this ain't my problem. I'm Miss Congeniality.
Right. Did she say that in the show?
She said it. She went around telling people like, look, I'm Miss Congeniality. Like,
that sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? To
no,
go around saying that.
It does, but I think she was desperate at that point and wondering why everyone hated. This is how Leftovers got formed.
Yeah.
But don't you think that's interesting? Like, you've literally been voted like the nicest person in a group of people.
So you're doubly confused.
Yeah, like, so why the fuck does everyone hate me?
Sure.
Oh, the problem...
Not like if you went in there and people thought you were a bit of an arsehole.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, they'd be spot on. But yeah, now you have to look at Daniel and Nicole. Like, what's the problem here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's them, not me.
Yeah.
Why it took 3 weeks to work that out, I don't know.
It's easy for us to see it from the outside looking in, isn't it?
That's true.
And she's obviously lost a bit of confidence, I'd say.
I'll say.
I was going to say during her time in the house. It's only been a short while.
Yeah. Well, it don't take long to get beaten down, does it?
No, obviously not. Also...
I just thought that was interesting. I know it's old news, but Gaz didn't know.
No, that is interesting, because I didn't know what Miss Congeniality was.
No, you do.
No, I do. It's a Taylor.
That was it for my goss. I've listened to like literally hours and hours and hours, and that's all I've got.
Do you know what I wanted to do? And I meant to do this, but obviously I was up against it because I had to have a shower before you arrived.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch Nicole's full interview to see whether Julie took her to task over the gaslighting and the comments she'd said about the crisps. And
I bet Laurie's probably sent it to us.
I've found it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But, it's 15 minutes, and I somehow doubt Julie would bother.
We never know in terms of how quickly we get through this. Yeah, because we have actually seen The Eviction this week, so we won't be watching The Eviction on the show.
We're up to date.
We're up to date for once. So, shall we talk about the Noms episode?
Yes.
Gaz literally just staring into space.
I don't have any notes until the HOH, so off you go.
I just want to say we're outside and Gaz's eyes are looking a lovely shade of blue in the outdoors here. Yeah, quite dreamy.
Yours is very blue too. Have I not got a bloodshot eye anymore?
No, it looks good.
I had a bit of a bloodshot eye yesterday.
Looking all baby blued up today. But enough about us and our beautiful eyes. All right, so Alyssa was upset.
Hashtag Blue Eyes Club. That's our alliance name.
Oh no, diet sounds racist already.
Oh God, it does, doesn't it? Shit. Take it back.
So Alyssa was upset about Mira going, yeah, well, we're not. Michael admitted he'd voted to evict. Oh yeah, so they were doing sort of the post-mortem. Oh god, after the vote, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Come on, who flipped?" Basically, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Fessy, who flipped?
Oh, some good acting came into play this week, didn't it?
Oh, there was a lot of good acting. I actually really like Michael now.
I like Michael too.
Yeah, but you liked him anyway, didn't you? I've grown to like him because I like his sneaky gameplay.
Oh, so you actively felt like you didn't like him
yeah,
at
I
first.
found him annoying, and people were like, "Oh, you got to like Michael," and I was like, "No," but now I'm like, I even in the diary room, like when he's being hammy, I quite enjoy it now.
The thing is, he's got ideas, but they never come to fruition. But he has got good ideas for the game.
Yeah,
as well.
he's sneaky. I like the sneakiness.
Yeah, and he's awkward, which is quite funny.
Yeah, and he sort of sits back and just listens.
Who is his festy bestie anyway?
Brittany.
Yeah,
she does the exact opposite to what he does. Manically stares at you. So yeah, Michael came clean and was like, "Oh yeah, I actually did vote to evict Mira." And they're like,
knew...
"Oh, at least you're on it.
Yeah.
At least you're on it."
Is this Pose? Is part of Pose pack?
I think that's gone. Jasmine and all the.
He was basically like, if I don't say it now, it's going to come out in the wash.
Yeah.
And it's going to be worse for me. That was good foresight.
Yeah,
really.
that was good. That was that's.
He got away with it.
A calculated risk, really, isn't it? And it paid off. So Alyssa was sobbing, going, "I'm a fucking idiot." Well, then Nicole was stomping around, going, "I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my best friend."
She was annoyed that she'd been saying goodbye to Terence
What
instead, wasn't she?
a waste of time that was.
That was heartfelt, clearly.
Oh, but hold on, I thought Daniel was her best friend. The rogue rats, rags to riches.
Terence was also her best friend when she was saying goodbye to him.
Amira's her best friend. How many best friends does one person have?
I can't trust these, please.
Especially when they're so horrible. No shit.
Sorry, any police people listening.
Oh, if you're a police person and you're listening,
turn this off.
Look, there's a section coming up about psychedelics. What you can do: go in there and arrest the whole Big Brother crew. Stop listening to this right now.
This just in: CBS shut down as Big Brother crew arrested.
Confiscated.
Yeah, and no psychedelic salamander in sight.
I know. I was disappointed. They could have dragged him out.
Yeah, they could have at least brought him in as the dealer.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Sorry.
So I've put the HOH comp started at the end of the last episode. So that invitation.
Oh, the letters falling down outside Ozzy Osbourne's house.
All the bad people were getting the envelopes. I was like, oh, for fuck's
the baddies.
sake.
Nicole got one, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly. The bad
never
people.
mind. Still a chance for them to fuck it up.
And it was
Sharon.
Alyssa versus Indy for the last spot. Hold on, what did you say you got notes after?
The HOH,
right.
the second bit.
The
real HOH is, yeah.
Right. So then the second...
They did a slow-mo, didn't they, of Alyssa and Indy running to the podium, but that was clearly just TV magic.
I haven't even written down who actually made out of those two, so irrelevant.
Indy, I think. Can we talk about Indy's fashion?
Yeah, I like her fashion.
Do you know, Dan noticed this. She has a unique quirk about how she dresses. Have you spotted this?
Is it asymmetric tops?
Well... We've got the theory, and I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a man doing a bit of photography down there.
Oh.
What's that called? LSR
The baby
camera.
blues are up here, mate.
What's that camera called? Not LSR.
SLR.
SLR, that's it. She gets like a vest top, like mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't think the strap's long enough. And she's obviously putting both straps over one side.
Oh, I see.
But then surely you'd have the gate, or is it because her boobs are so big?
She's got big boobs, yeah.
She's got nice boobs, hasn't she?
She has got lovely boobs. And we were trying to work out if they're real. Jack's obsessed with are they real or not about every woman's boobs on TV. It's the thing she has to put up with when you're straight.
No questions.
Yeah, because mine don't look like rock hard fucking beach balls.
So, yeah,
but Indies look nice.
You could adopt that, the over the shoulder.
Not sure I could get that over my shoulder. I'll give it a go. Next week I'll give it a go.
Have a look. Is she putting two straps on one
No,
side,
you're
or is it
right.
an asymmetrical top?
Look, you're going to get stuck in that now.
Oh,
see,
stuck like a rabbit in a
that's
fence
why.
now.
That's why I can't. A rabbit in a fence. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rabbit in a fence.
Is that an actual lyric?
No, rat in a cage. But it reminded me of it.
Is it Morrissey?
No, it's the Smashing Pumpkins. We like pumpkins, don't we?
Oh, we're growing pumpkins.
We're growing pumpkin plants. They take a lot of room. You wouldn't want to grow one in a window box.
They're creepers. No, you wouldn't. It would hang them down outside next door's window.
Hopefully they'll be ready in time for Halloween. If not,
We've got a while yet.
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be a monster pumpkin, and it's not monster sized yet.
Is mine supposed to be a
Yeah,
monster
they're all
one?
monsters.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, Indie's tops. Look out for that.
All right. The Indie Top Watch. It starts here.
Can we talk another bit about Indie as well?
Yeah, I like Indie.
She's quite.
At least she's different to the others.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
She's different because she's not American as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like she handles her emotions differently, but also she just like experiences the game in a different way.
Yeah.
Like it's mostly emotion led, isn't it? Isn't it? She's just there for like more of an experience, probably.
Yeah, but that's why all the others are pissed off with her because she's not really interested in playing the game.
Yeah,
she's just there for the magazine deal.
Be.
Yeah, let her be. She's a number.
I like it. I like that variety. I think wider casting is a good idea on the show. Why has there not been? Has there ever been a Brit in US Big Brother? Do you think there would have been by now?
Yeah, I can't remember one. No, you think I'd remember?
Yeah, you would.
I feel like it used to be like you had to be American.
Yeah, they usually are.
Yeah, is Indy like part American?
She's probably got resident status or something.
Maybe it's like, they're checking your passport. Alison Gordon's checking your passport at the game.
Definitely. Well, only Australian residents can apply for BBAU, and it's the same here, I think, but it doesn't explain how John James got in. Maybe that's a Commonwealth thing.
Shit, we haven't actually talked about Big Brother UK
going
back.
I know. That's why I was stalling early, but I thought I'll save it till later.
That was a big... stay tuned for our BB UK coming back to
our
talk.
exclusive reveal.
That should have been that should really been at the top of the show.
Yeah, we should have done the BB UK intro.
We fucked that up. Never mind. We are where we are. So, so the second part of the competition was
sliding the wine glass down the table.
What does that? Like something Tiffany did last year, wasn't it? The high roller. Was it the high roller room?
The mint juleps down the table. That's what it was.
Well remembered. Fuck it up.
Yeah, it's a high roller room thing.
I was quite tense about this, weren't you? Worried.
Because I didn't want Nicole to get it.
Quite,
luckily, she fucked it up royally, didn't she?
Oh, God. Horrible.
Actually, didn't she have a good score for a little while?
Yeah, that's the thing. She was there for a while. It's just like, no.
It took Monte to come in and knock her off the leaderboard, didn't it?
Monte away. Joseph's come up short, not for the first time I've written here. Were those my words or Ted's? I'm not sure.
Oh, Joseph's so fucking hot.
I don't really fancy him.
Well, he's got big pecs, you probably don't like that.
Not my cup of tea, but I've heard other people mention he's nice.
I just think he's smart. He's like, I'd say like witty, good looking, and
kind.
Kind. Yeah, he's got it all.
Yeah. He's got it all. But I did notice Daniel was wearing that jacket that Joseph was wearing that you liked, and I thought, is that actually Joseph's jacket or is that Daniel's jacket?
Oh yeah, you're right. That bomber with the hood.
Daniel's not wearing it in the same way, is he?
No.
No, he's soiled it.
No, it goes to show. It depends who's wearing the item.
Get that HOH look. So, what's happening? Nicole, no. Monty or Brittany have to win. Monty did well.
I like Monty too, don't you?
Well, no, because the way he was with Taylor at the beginning. Don't you remember? I'm going to have to go against...
Oh, but that's all water under the bridge now.
Not to me, it ain't. Elephants never forget.
I just thought... I saw Monty and Joseph sitting there in their festy matching outfits on the eviction. I was like, oh God, they look so hot. They're matching pride outfits.
To be fair, I don't mind Monty as much as I used to, and I do think he can be funny in the diary room here and there, but...
Playing a good game, don't you think?
He is now, but how do we just forgive and forget his Paloma, affiliation and... You just turn the other way.
People can change,
Turn the other cheek. You think he's changed?
A man can change.
I think people change when Ted has a word in their ear in the diary room. That's what I think. But I could be wrong.
Oh no, it was all Kyle that created this idea.
Yeah.
This alliance.
I reckon someone got a tell off, and then suddenly, everyone changed. I remember that happening in a few BBUKs as well. So Monty won. He was happy to get these keys. Is there more than one key? I know you get the HOH room key. What other
one
key
for
do you
your
get?
other half.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 keys to the flat.
Oh.
One for your showman.
Monty was really wearing the hell out of that HOH robe all week, wasn't he?
Oh, a blue one.
Yeah, I hate that colour. I don't think it's horrible. Ugh.
I mean, I didn't think anything of it,
Ugh.
but I just think the robes look like nasty
Cheap,
material.
Yeah, they do. Because they've got to give one to everyone. Well, not everyone.
Yeah, job lot.
Yeah, I bet you only get one as well if you get HOH twice, like wear your old one.
Of course.
So now we're past the HOH comp. Have you got any notes, or should I just
Monty
carry on?
wins the glass slide. Daniel and Nicole are reeling from the loss of a mirror. She would have been fine if they'd told her. What?
They would have been fine if the others had told them about it. Yeah, bollocks.
Said goodbye to Terence
Yeah,
instead.
bollocks.
Alyssa's never felt more alone. Okay. Oh. This is when Alyssa let slip, was it?
Yeah.
That she has a person. Is it
that? Hang on.
It might not be.
No, it isn't. This is hold on. Let's dial it back a bit.
Sure.
Daniel sensed something was changing. Him and Nicole said they only trust each other. Nicole said, we got bamboozled. Alyssa is annoyed that Kyle didn't tell her.
Takes me back to that CFAX.
Yeah, bamboozle. I used to play that. Alyssa is annoyed that Kyle didn't tell her. That's what Alyssa's annoyed about. She trusted him and he didn't tell her. And Kyle's...
Yeah, but they were on a bit rocky ground the week before, weren't they?
Yeah. And also, she's in with the girls, so he can't tell her, because she's...
And also, there's nasty girls, like Jasmine.
Yeah, and Immoral.
Little clique that I don't like the look of,
horrible.
really. Although Indy's in that too, and I want to like Indy, but she needs to get out of that.
Yeah, but I think she's just sort of, going along with it. Yeah. So...
bobbing along.
Terence, Joseph and Monty are safe. They've joined up as festy besties, threesome. And Terence said, I felt like Julie was like... Oh, yeah, Terence said, I'm going to go with the boys. And he said, I felt like Julie was like, who the fuck are the boys?
Did he say that in the show?
It was funny they left that in. Obviously, they bleeped it, but yeah. Terence pointing out that Julie don't watch the show, basically. Terence is feeling himself now.
I've written Monty and Joseph invited Terence to their festy bestie group, but only because they want to evict him if they get on the block. So now the leftovers are trying to sort of create their buffer states, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They've got that meat shield in front of them, haven't they? And Terence is a
quite
meaty old
substantial
shield. I'm joyous to see the bitter group. My words. Jasmine said even Taylor knew about the vote. Even Taylor. Bitter about it. Jasmine said Taylor is tiptoeing around and being a snake.
Yeah, she said, we see you. Snakes get away better than you do. Oh, that's a weird accent.
What? Snakes do what?
Snakes get away better than you do. As in, like, you're less conspicuous than a snake.
Snakes ain't wearing high heels, that's all.
They've tried. It doesn't work on them.
No, it gets in the way of that tongue.
Yeah. And this is upset that Kyle didn't tell her the plan. Okay, there you go.
This is the thing where she says it.
Cut to day 20, and Alyssa is missing home. And her person? Or her one person, did she say?
Her person, I think
I wondered if... I started to wonder, because I think it was Joseph that heard this, wasn't it? She said it to Joseph.
She said it to him, yeah.
Joseph. Stop saying Joseph. I wondered if... Because she had a bit of a shaky moment or two with Kyle, that maybe he was the person she was talking about.
But she said, I want to be at home with my person.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I was at home with my person.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, then.
No. I said no.
So who is that person?
I don't know. Oh,
maybe
apparently
Twitter's
it's just
found
a
out.
situationship.
Oh, yeah,
apparently.
Kyle said that, didn't
he? Just someone she's sleeping with, then, I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
But then that's quite, like, serious to say my one person on the outside.
She didn't say my one person, she said my person.
Okay, sorry.
But
embellishing.
Yeah, get your facts straight on this podcast. Someone has to.
That's the one thing we've got going for us. Watertight on the facts.
So Joseph went straight back to Kyle, ratted her out.
Yeah, because Joseph thinks it's good for Kyle to know if there are any hiccups going on with him. It's just,
hiccups.
It's cordial.
Kyle's response was, what? And then Kyle said, I'm just too horny, dude, but don't air that.
I thought they are being a bit risque, more risque this year of what they're including.
Yeah.
Like, talk about people doing weed. getting high.
Who's been doing weed?
Kyle made a joke in the Vita about not that I'd know anything about doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't weed. That was bloody mushrooms or something.
I know.
Not that I'd know anything
Also,
about that.
the description matched up with what I've heard. Alyssa said to Kyle, "It's Big Brother. You shouldn't trust anyway." How silly is that? Saying that to someone who's like in your showman. It's like, oh, you shouldn't actually trust.
Is Alyssa?
Does she mean trust? Does she mean trust her?
Yeah, this is what I was trying to work out. Is Alyssa actually playing Kyle? Maybe it's like next level strategy, and she has got a person at home, and she's just stringing Kyle along.
Oh, like heavy-wavy strategy.
She's not though.
She's not.
Because she's like.
Yeah, and in the diary she's talking about how much she likes
simpering.
Him. She said love in the diary.
Oh my god, that's a very strong word. Just like hate. So the HOH room was revealed. Monty got a letter with some stickers on, which I thought looked rather juvenile. Oh, then we had a whole thing about him boo-hooing about his mum. That was just annoying as hell. He said he likes to be as present with his parents as possible. Well, I'm the exact opposite. What does that even mean, I've read?
Well, I guess it's just about being around them often, right? He is from a... I think Puerto Rican family. I think they might have a different ethos towards family life, because we saw in the VT him dancing with the mum, which we think is always cringeworthy.
Were you moved by that?
Not that I've written down, so I guess not. I've just written that the leftovers.
Keep it moving.
What? Eating for everyone to leave? No, waiting for everyone to leave.
Yeah, Daniel and Nicole outstaying their welcome, and then when they went, they were all like, "Yay!"
Yeah, they got to do their celebration.
Dance up and down.
They were plotting who goes up next, and Taylor was like, "I'm not being a pawn anymore." She started to stand up for herself amongst the leftovers, didn't she?
Good.
And she wants others to touch the block before she goes up again. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with her voicing this, but also you've got to like honour what the Alliance thinks is best too. Like, she can't be like that about it, because it's probably best for the Alliance to put her there.
Yeah, but she's been up 3 weeks in a row. Have a heart.
Yeah, but to get Nicole, it has to happen.
To me it's worth it, but if you were on the block with her, you'd be thinking otherwise.
Probably, yeah.
Taylor said Nicole and Daniel are bad energy, and it would be a weight off her shoulders if Nicole went. Kyle also suggested Alyssa. I said she's a threat and a social player. God.
Oh, that's bizarre.
I think he wants, it's that situation where...
Well, on the one hand...
You want to, you want them... No, you want them out because they're distracting you from the game.
Okay.
Like Lisa and that guy who said hi in Big Brother US Season 3. You've got to get him out.
Okay. I don't know about this, but yes. It's just
she had a choice to get him to come back in, and she chose not to. And everyone was so shocked because he was like her boyfriend. Right. And she went on to win Big Brother Season 3.
Strong move, then.
Spoiler alert. So maybe Kyle's thinking about that, even though he was probably 0 when that happened.
I thought Alyssa's grovelling to Monty, making out like Taylor can always be backdoored, but he might want to put Indy and her up because Indy has rubbed people the wrong way.
Why is Alyssa doing that? Not rubbing people the wrong way again.
There's a lot of that going on. I don't know. That's a bit of an odd move.
Yeah, I don't get that. Have you ever rubbed someone up the wrong way?
I'm sure of it.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
I've rubbed an animal up the wrong way and it got annoyed and bit me.
What was it?
A dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they don't like it up the back.
Ooh, yeah.
Was it on the butt?
I was
a kid?
In an altered state of mind many years ago when I was 17, and I was sort of going rubbing it, and it bit me in the face. So that put an end to that shenanigans. So I mean, it's not advised.
Also, your cat is quite particular. He gets rubbed up the wrong way.
Did you know he brought a mouse in?
Oh yeah,
Saturday night.
Great.
I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. We just couldn't believe it. I was just like, no.
You know that he's settled in now, though.
A year with no water. A year with no mice, and now we've got mice. It's like maybe it's a one-off though. Maybe that mouse was just limping along the street and he took advantage.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe he's got bloodlust again now. Oh, you think that's it now?
What? Yeah.
It's your fault. I blame you with that fish.
No one knows where to look.
Yeah, I know. He knows the spot. And he was fighting earlier. Oh, shit. So, what happened next? Indy is loving and hating Monty's HOH. Okay.
Is she?
Monty's trying to sell it to Indy to go up and said,
Oh, is he?
I think it would be a good opportunity for you to play in the video comp. Oh, brilliant.
Thanks. It's really the opportunity I've been looking for.
Yeah. Indy was getting upset. I think Indy's got a bit of a flirtmance maybe with Monty. I heard this on a podcast a while back. And she said, I would never do that to you. And she said, it's literally heartbreaking. It's not literally heartbreaking.
They're not really bothering to show that on the show, though, are they?
No.
We've got to show it, man. That's all we need. Indy the sheep. I never... Yeah, you're right. Did you notice how she's bleating in the diary room? She said, I never thought, he would do that to me. When she tries to say that, it sounds like, I never thought that, I never thought, he would do it to me. And she did it twice. It was quite uncanny.
She's a bit of a sheep, so kind of makes sense.
It's a shame, because I don't want to take the piss out of her, but it sounded exactly like a sheep.
Oh, come on. What is the podcast for if not taking a piss out of people? Jesus, might as well pack up and go home now.
Nicole and Taylor in the HOH room with Monty. When Nicole leaves, Monty begins working on Taylor to help him target Nicole, right? This is where Taylor's having to start thinking about actually going on the block when she's just explicitly stated she doesn't want to.
Yeah. Nicole having to be nice to a black person first time for everything, I wrote. Monty said Alyssa is a wonderful liar. Why did he say that to Taylor? And is she? I don't know who she is. Maybe about her person back home.
I remember that quote, but I haven't got it here.
Monty said he won't put Taylor up if she's really anti it. And Monty said two strong black folks who are aligned...
That's socially aligned.
...is scary for them.
That's probably the scariest shit they've ever thought of. Does that just, like... Does that feel a bit uncomfortable to sort of, like, perpetuate that image, even?
Or
is it just being realistic?
I could get behind it if Monty hadn't been trying to get Taylor out for the past 3 weeks. I just can't... Maybe I'll forgive him in a couple of weeks, but I just can't at the moment.
I think it was only like 2 weeks he wanted to go out, no?
He really was...
1 week.
Horrible.
About 1.5 weeks.
He really was horrible to her and horrible about her, so fuck him. Monty says he values Taylor's trust. Okay. God, he's changed his tune, I've written.
He's really what I've written here is that he's really trying to prove to Taylor that she's like a valid member of the leftovers, isn't he?
Do you think he actually feels bad for what he's done and is trying to make amends?
Oh yeah, probably. Especially since the conversation about colorism. That was probably
he was
a real turning point.
He did seem shocked by that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which was kind of weird, to be honest.
I'm going to get something.
Hold on, this is the end of the episode.
Is it?
What are you getting?
Vimto.
So the upshot of it all was Monty put Indy and Alyssa up. I have absolutely nothing written down apart from that, and then I like Michael's hair. This is the last thing I wrote.
I've written that Monty said about Nicole, she lies beautifully as well.
Oh, so he said Alyssa is a wonderful liar and Nicole lies beautifully.
Just a beautiful lie. She's going to have to be a pawn, but she really doesn't want it.
Taylor.
Yeah, and then I've written, but after this, she's like, after this it's okay, I think.
After this, no more. Like, she'll go on the block one last time.
Unfortunately, I think it might happen again. Wait, who's she got in?
No,
she's now with Alyssa and Indy. And they need to start getting one of them out, but it'll be Daniel next, won't it?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, hopefully it'll be Daniel next. Hopefully. I can't wait to see Daniel's reaction to Nicole going.
Oh, actually, you're right. It was the nom ceremony. He said it was a great opportunity to Indy as well to prove she's a strong competitor. And then he told Alyssa to flex on your house guests. I don't really know what he meant. Indy is bleating again, and Nicole thinks she's the target. There you go.
Nicole thinks thinks who's the target?
Herself.
No, she don't. Nicole was oblivious the whole entire week.
I think she did say she thought she was the target.
Oh. Well, later on in the week, she said she was euphoric about the whole situation.
Well.
There's a random white feather there.
Oh.
Must be a dead person in the...
Oh, is that what it means?
Sign
of Grandpa Lou.
Yeah, that's what some people say.
Oh, is that sort of stuff your mum's been bringing up, isn't
Correct.
it? That makes a lot of sense.
It's like probably just a random pigeon going by.
Yeah, exactly. Dirty old infested feather.
Giving us some more foot disease. So that was it for the nominations episode.
Yeah.
Should we continue?
Yeah, why not?
So the veto episode, Indy and Alyssa don't trust anyone.
Indy was doing her sort of like, I'm rattled and I want to be rattled, but just back off thing, wasn't she? She was like, I love you all. I don't need hugs right now. Like, I just need to make a cake, she said.
Oh, yeah.
Stress baking. We've all been there.
I get that, not wanting to be hugged when you've just gone up. It's probably hurtful, isn't it? Monty wants to massage the relationship with Taylor, but is keen to get Nicole out if he has a chance. Joseph wants to build trust with Taylor and cares about her as a person.
He was more keen that she didn't go up again, wasn't he? If she wasn't comfortable with it.
Yeah, he was like, we want to prove to her, like, she's not just a number, like, she is like a valued and trusted member of the Alliance, isn't it? And all this crap.
But obviously not on the board like Monty and Joseph are, but still a very valid member.
Yeah, like around, about Brittany's level in the Alliance. Talking of which, Michael was looking for a sub-alliance with Taylor and Brittany. And
Michael with Taylor and Brittany?
Yeah,
okay.
They made a final three together in the bathroom.
Is that okay?
I think it's fine because it's like not a separate, like, he was like going, oh, it's my like sub-alliance, but it's like, it's still the people who are in your alliance, just sort of narrowing down the boot order, really, isn't it?
I mean, they know that Joseph and Monty are going to back each other.
Yeah. I would find it hard to trust Brittany, though, because she's a bit of a blabbermouth, isn't she?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a bit of a liability. I think get rid of her ASAP, to be honest.
Can I just step back a bit? Because I've got here something... Oh, no, sorry, you're right. Final three within the leftovers. Sorry, it comes up again later.
What would that be called? A final three within the leftovers, the overs,
the
lefties.
The cling wraps.
What's the final bit of like
Tupperware.
the final bit of the final bit of a leftover would be like the crumbs,
the scrapings.
Yeah.
The final morsels. Daniel is claiming that Taylor affects his game mentally. I was really upset about this. He's trying to continue to weave that story of Paloma was driven to leave the house by Taylor, and now she's doing the same to him.
What's wrong with this guy?
He's sinister.
He is.
Do you know what I think is what I find entertaining about this as well is that he has no idea how awful he is.
No.
Do you think Big Brother casts people knowing
that
they're going to be disliked by the audience?
They have to.
So really, there are a few people that are stitching up.
Yeah, they have to. Don't
and then I thought, God, imagine if like I got on a show and I was the person the audience just didn't like, and I didn't realise I was naturally dislikable. That could be me. It could be you. You could never know about it.
I know that I am dislikable. You're just deluded.
See, I don't think you are dislikable.
No,
really.
I'm not. No, neither of us are. But we both have a few dislikable qualities.
Traits.
Yeah.
Well,
You've
got to have a few.
Yeah. What? Do you like the way Michael talks in the diary?
Was he from Lancashire? Jeez.
I really want to see Taylor go home this week. He's got a very weird way of talking, like very breathy. Oh, he's just like oh no, not Michael, Daniel. That's right.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like.
My Dan's been trying to master an impression of him, and he can't.
Right,
and
no,
Dan's pretty good.
He's hard to
he
do.
Can't get the Daniel.
I need to think of something. Say, Nicole is the only person I trust. And it is a bit Elvis. It is a bit Elvis-esque, actually. He's just this guy is. I was listening to like the podcast that was about the whole.
Does he actually have that sort of Alabama style accent?
Yeah, or is he putting it on?
I don't know.
I was listening to the podcast that was about the whole thing when Nicole was crying in the room and they were cutting back and forth with Taylor saying the prayer for Nicole because they thought it was about her mum and blah blah. That episode. I was listening to the podcast that was about that episode, and they said it happened. It was exactly like that. Like they were cutting back from like the feeds, and like Daniel and Nicole just like they were almost like they kind of knew that the others thought it was about Nicole's mum, and they were almost like playing it up.
Yeah, thought they might.
Yeah, and didn't go out and sort of say no, don't worry, it's not about that. They were like sort of like if
witches
if they think it's about that sort of let them think it. Don't you think that is just?
God, that's kind of twisted.
That is so fucked. They are just scum, basically, to be honest.
Made for each other.
Yeah, they knew as soon as they saw each other. Anyway, the rogue rats.
The roasted hair. Oh yeah,
have gone splat.
The road rats.
From rats to there's something here. Yeah.
From rats
to
ditches.
Ditched. We'll workshop that after. So Monty was pretending that he wants to get Taylor out. Oh, this was to Daniel. Oh, I've got a Daniel quote here. Let's try. That's all I care about She's been my main distraction in this house. Oh yeah, that was
quite
what you
good,
already just said.
That's really good.
Kyle said, "What if Daniel wins the veto and uses it?" Who did he say that to? Oh, and then they were quite happy at the thought of, if Daniel wins the veto and uses it, he's going to put Nicole out himself, which would be such a stupid move.
I think it's to Taylor, because I've got Taylor's okay if Daniel wins veto and uses it, and she goes up with Nicole. But why would Daniel really use the veto on Indy and Alyssa, I've written?
Well, he did do it, didn't he?
He did.
Because they sort of thought he was getting like mind fucked one way, but it was actually getting mind fucked the other way.
I think I need you to draw out the diagram.
Yeah, he tried to like double bluff them and then double bluffed himself. Twat. So then, what was this? Oh, the showmance. There was a boing noise which I've written down. I think that was Kyle.
That for a penis?
Kyle getting a boner. I think.
Okay.
They are being a bit more sexual, aren't they?
I know. I think they really are.
Alyssa asked, that's all I've written about that show. I don't know what
I just think Kyle catching feelings for Alyssa.
God. No, I don't think that's feelings. I think it's just getting a
copying a feel he wants.
Yeah. Alyssa asked Monty if he would... No, Alyssa asked Kyle if Monty would use it. And something about the situation... Oh, yeah, Kyle was like, well, I don't know, because you've got a situationship outside the house. I don't know. Did you write anything down about that? It was so boring, no. I didn't bother.
Daniel is planning to try to win the veto and not use it to protect Nicole, to which I've written damn, because I don't want that to happen.
Nicole, I tell you what I do. I try and win that veto, but if I win, don't worry, I won't use it. I'm like, this is another wasted impression because it's going to go next week.
It is good though. It's probably the best you've had since Sam.
And that was a southern accent.
Yeah, you're good at a southern accent.
I can't do Jasmine though.
Can't you?
No, you can do Jasmine.
Michael and Brittany want to bring Indy into their festy besties. Oh yeah, that's
this was getting confused. This is getting confusing to me. So it was so that all the leftovers had insulation from.
It's a bit like Tiffany's best friend theory a little bit.
I heard that someone on a podcast saying it was like that.
Actually recognising the strategy threads.
Strat chat. Yeah, it was say every leftover had some other person on their thing, so they can throw that person under the bus if needs must.
Yeah, under Terrence's bus.
Yeah, they want to vote out Alyssa and get Indy to join their group if they can. Yeah, and that didn't happen in the end because Taylor joined Indy and Alyssa. So now Taylor has the insulation, and now Michael and Brittany don't have it.
They're
struggling
left,
so
insulation.
That is a funny word to say.
Insulate.
Just put my teeth in. So we had the veto. Oh, this was good. This was up my street.
Well, I've written festy bestie conflict of interest. Oh yeah, Kyle obviously wanting to use the veto to save Alyssa and Daniel not to keep Nicole protected. Funny how that switched later in the week.
Kyle got away with murder, didn't they?
He did. Psychedelic. Did they spell slop with a PS on the start? They did, right?
What?
Psychedelic slop.
What do you mean?
They look like, because psychedelic is spelled PS.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's spelled slop with a P on the front,
I see. Yeah. Slop.
Slop. Trick.
Now, is this okay? We've got the references to sexual conduct. Now we've got references to, I don't know about you, America, but magic mushrooms are a Class A drug in this country, and we don't approve of competitions based on psychedelics. No, I obviously do. I do 100% approve, but is this okay with CBS?
Mushrooms are Class A drug.
Yeah, can you believe that?
No.
I don't think it's stupid. They literally grow out the ground.
Yeah, because they're natural. That is interesting. I wonder what they are
getting at.
What they're like in America in terms of mushrooms. Like, it's got to be outlawed, surely.
Well, the funny thing is, marijuana is legal in a lot of American states, isn't it? So maybe they are more lenient on mushrooms.
Maybe.
Obviously, in Amsterdam, you can do mushrooms.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Is it legal though?
Yeah, it's legal. You can buy them in the shops. And you get like little, diagram of how to do it. It used to be legal here. Do you remember for about 6 months you could buy magic mushrooms in Camden? That was a fun 6 months in the early 2000s. Yeah, and you used to get. I'm sure I said
also
this.
in Camden as well. Like if you did them around there, like all the shops have got like giant dragons and big shoes hanging off them and stuff. Must be trippy as fuck.
I'm sure I said this before, but honestly, you used to get them in this little carton, and you could take back the carton, and you get like money off your next one.
Oh,
that's how many magic mushrooms we were doing. Anyway. let's be real, I did magic mushrooms recently and it was fucking great. So I advocate doing them.
Yeah, and you said everything looked like a cartoon.
It was fucking brilliant.
Did you think the representation that Big Brother US put out there was quite accurate?
It was. It was strangely accurate, the sky and everything. Honestly, I would advise all young people, don't do ecstasy. It's too dangerous. Just do magic mushrooms. They're literally natural and you're not going to die.
Yeah.
Although
there must be a risk associated.
There,
Why are they class A's?
There isn't. It's because, well, I suppose if you're like a bit mentally, it could probably make you go mental, I guess, something like that. But there's not a physical. Look, check with your doctor. But there's not. Yeah, there's not like. Well, you could,
accidentally like walk off a pier
walk in
or
front
something.
of a train or some shit that you're not. If you're off your head.
Oh my god,
yeah.
sorry, and this is off topic a little bit,
No.
but on social media last week, I just thought social media's ruined us and what we think is like sensitive content and what isn't.
Yeah.
I literally saw a video of somebody get onto the train tracks and get run over by a train. Did you see that?
What the fuck?
And it was the Thames Link. So I've got, which is the train that comes through here.
How much could you see, and were they okay after?
Certainly not.
Oh.
Like, basically...
What the hell?
This guy just, like, hopped onto the platform, laid down on the tracks. A train was coming in, and this guy was, like, going... Everyone was going, like, get up, get up, get up.
No.
And the guy was trying to pull him out. And you just saw the guy pull his hand away, and the train just go over, but you couldn't see any, like, blood or anything
What
like
was
that.
that on? Is that on that fucking
Twitter.
Instagram account you told me to follow?
Oh no, what's that?
Like, where you get, like, I don't know, outrageous
News.
stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. No,
What
it
the
wasn't.
fuck?
No, it wasn't.
I don't want to watch
That
things
was on
like
Twitter.
that.
It was actually a train driver retweeting the tweet to go, this is why we justify our wages and stuff, because we have to put up with this shit all the time.
To put up with this shit while people killing themselves.
He didn't exactly say it like that, but that's what the moral of the story was.
I've told you, we've talked about this before, but train drivers, like 9 out of 10 train drivers that happens to, they never drive another train again. Because I told you I saw that pigeon squashed on the front of a train. Imagine a fucking person.
I don't remember that.
God, this has gone so dark.
And then...
Did that fuck you up?
I was surprised that the tweet just played the video without a warning, so I actually reported it as sensitive content because I thought for some people that's potentially very triggering.
Yeah, I'll say.
Myself included.
Quite.
But, I actually watched it a few times and I was like, why am I doing this? And then I saw another video from an Instagram account with news, probably one of those ones I told you about, of an attack in Italy. Did you hear about this? A Nigerian guy with disabilities, or differently abled Nigerian guy, basically was just killed in the street by an Italian person. And at the moment, the far right in Italy are like really building popularity, and they're going to basically have the first fascist government since Mussolini, apparently.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. And in the video, this guy was like knocked to the ground. This guy picked up a crutch, and I heard the sound of like the neck crack. It sounded like.
What was that on?
Instagram.
The fuck? What accounts are you following? I'm looking at cushions and bloody cats opening doors.
I see plenty of dogs doing funny things, but that came up too. I was like, oh.
God, you need to after that shit.
Also, birds are lately a lot of bird content.
Oh, really?
I don't even like birds.
Oh, no, I'm not that keen.
Like parrots that like
birds are nice.
Have kisses and go. Ooh.
Yeah, they're nice, but I don't want to look at them. God, this has gone dark. You're down the rabbit hole.
I know, but I just thought these days.
Yeah.
People don't think about this content.
No.
They just put it on social media.
People are
and it's like
desensitised,
so
aren't they?
desensitised.
There's other things where, like, you did that trigger warning at the start of our interview with Tully.
Yeah.
Like, and there's other articles I read that have trigger warnings, and I think, is that a bit much? But surely it's better to go that way than just like, you see someone get run over by a train. It's like...
Yeah, because there is things on Instagram where it says sensitive content, it's got an eye thing.
I've seen that for nudity,
whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that for nudity. That is so fucked up. Well, a great antidote to all of that is do
Magic
some
mushroom.
psychedelic slot and just have a good time. Everything goes colourful. Music sounds really good. It only lasts about 4 hours, so you're not stuck in it for too long either, and you feel all right the next day. So, make your own choices, but why not? Apart from the Class A point of view.
So, were there really psychoactive substances in the slot?
What are they getting at here? I'm still confused as to why
do they even have to eat any stuff? Did they just have to go?
No, I saw them.
In it or
I saw them put a spoon in their mouth of it.
So that's just for show.
Yeah.
You have to eat something and then watch a video.
Well, imagine
right?
if they actually did give them.
Well, you could if it's filmed in like California or whatever. In theory, you could give them an edible.
Yeah,
couldn't
you
could. Like a gummy.
Then show them that cartoon.
Yeah.
And remember this shit. They're like, oh, no wonder Terence couldn't remember anything. They're like, mind-altering journey, blah, blah, blah. It's like, everyone turned into a cartoon. That's exactly what I told you happened.
It's really weird because it was just the week before and you were like, oh, the sky was like Simpsons.
Yeah.
And it was like that.
Everyone just looked like sponge.
So you think the researcher had probably had their experiences in the past?
No doubt. I think there is a lot of sort of talk about psychedelics at the moment and like how they can help improve your mental health, and about people like microdosing psychedelics like as an alternative to like antidepressants.
Oh wow, just like live in a mild cartoon state.
Yeah. But there is something to it, like giving psychedelics to people who have been through like traumatic, like soldiers and I think they've given psychedelics to, and like it does help you.
Suddenly like your flashbacks of people with Nerf guns and rubber bullets.
I don't want to sound too like evangelical or anything. No, the opposite. It does sort of connect you with a higher power, like almost.
Oh
like,
God, you sound like people that do ayahuasca.
I know, but it's mild, but it does make you think. You know, us looking at, like, I sound like such a wanker now, I'm going to move on in a second, but us looking at this fence, looking at these lights or whatever, it's like, oh, there's a lot more to life than that. Like, there's another way of looking at the world that's not like this, and it does sort of give you a different perspective on things.
Because it sort of removes you from your real life for a moment,
yeah,
your problems and whatever.
And I think that could be quite helpful to a lot of people, but again, if you're a bit mentally disturbed anyway, probably that's when issues arise. Yeah. So, you know, on the one hand, blah, 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 on the other hand.
The thing is, even antidepressants, which to help people can send people the other way.
Exactly.
So,
everything has side effects. You just have to work it out yourself.
Take the rough with the smooth. About that, another thing you just reminded me of, I found some adverts recently for some supplements which are supposed to be like so balanced that like your brain function is improved, but you obviously have to subscribe to these things, and they cost about £40 a month.
Bloody hell.
So imagine that over a year. It's a lot of money. But I was really interested in like, how could this make me feel better potentially? And I started to read their website, and I found a video with the guy doing like a podcast talking about how he'd done ayahuasca and like Mother Earth showed him this, that and all the other. I just thought, oh fuck this, I'm not paying that guy for like his supplements, because
that's
he's high off of that.
Let
alone his like magnesium doses or whatever.
It's taking him like 3 years to come down off that shit. Yeah, you're right. Those sort of things need to be kept in separate lanes. So we saw like a cartoon, Alyssa and some of the other. It would have been nice to have been made into the cartoon, wouldn't it? I
have a question.
Yeah.
Was that their real voices, or was that just Luke Kempner?
I was wondering that as well.
Did they like do the voiceover after they'd watched the video?
I don't think it sounded like their real voices.
Maybe it's just impressionists.
Maybe it's that they're tripping voices. I can do Daniel going on a trip.
Daniel's got really good now.
Oh, and Nicole, I just loved everyone. I know you never experienced anything like that, being a pig, but
when I was tripping, I saw an elephant become a pig.
And I saw the sun sticking out his tongue. Anyway, Kyle had a funny line. He said, "Oh, I must have tripped harder than Jasmine in that HOA."
There's a little flashback, wasn't it?
And Kyle also said, "I'm like a psychedelic Bob Ross." Shout out Bob Ross.
Who's Bob Ross?
Don't you remember Latago used to get obsessed with him? He's that guy who does those oil paintings, and people like watch it late at night, like oil paintings, and people like watch it late at night to sort of relax. It's like a like a sort of mindfulness kind of thing.
The last paintings I remember is that guy BBAU VIP.
What was that?
That guy that like overcame his drug addiction. Painting, and then Jessica Power had a go at him about having more followers than he did. He got angry about her being concerned about the Instagram
He was doing the waves or something, painting waves.
Yeah, that's it.
The good thing about this comp, apart from all the psychedelic jokes, is it's not a physical comp. It's like literally just a memory comp. So that's the great leveler. We like the great leveler, don't we? Monty had two people explaining to him and still couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. Could he?
Did he have two people?
He had Terence and Joseph go, oh, it was
God, that's
three
probably more
flowers
confusing, though, because
yeah.
someone remembers one bit
yeah, that's
someone
true.
remembers something else.
It's like eyewitness thing. It's always like 5% right or something, isn't it, if you see a crime. Monty said, I thought this was meant to expand your mind, but they've spaced out. Yeah, they're saying about drugs expanding your mind on CBS. Don't you think that's a bit weird?
It is weird.
I kind of like it.
But I guess it's this festival thing, isn't it? People do drugs at festivals.
Sure do. Kyle was going, oh, well, I don't really know about tripping, but was that when he said... Yeah. I mean,
alluding to the fact that he might know.
Protesting too much. So it got down to a Kyle versus Indy tiebreak. And... I knew the outcome from the diary rooms. I could remember a lot of the things that were in the cartoons.
Oh, right.
For some reason. I don't think it wasn't that hard.
No, probably not. I don't know how specific it needed to be.
Quite easy, I thought. I can't remember the questions. I like the fact that one person had to remember it and then tell the other person. I quite like that aspect to it. Yeah. I did actually quite enjoy this comment. Yeah, go on. How did you know from the diary?
Just like the way Alyssa was going, and I really need Indy to win this. I just knew it was a fake line. Yeah. And it cut to Indy and she looked a complete wreck. Like she was actually gutted. Like she'd probably been crying about it.
Oh, no.
Because she had like dark rings around her eyes. God. Her makeup was gone. She just looked like a complete shell of a woman.
It should have come down, that's why.
Well, maybe she was.
So Kyle and Daniel won.
Give Julie some of that. I want to do a well.
Oh, imagine. Yeah, I was disappointed we didn't see the psychedelic salamander or Dr. Will. Maybe next time. I wonder what OTEV will be this year. What could a festival-themed OTEV be? What else happens at a festival?
I was going to say like a talking porta potty, maybe. Could be, because he could be puking over them, couldn't he? Just like brown liquid.
Could be a beer festival. Could be having to slide down on beer. But what would he be? A beer barrel or something?
I guess so. Or a pint glass. What else?
What other types of festivals are there?
You get like fairground rides. It could be like a bumper car or something.
Yeah.
The Dodgers.
Maybe
they had. I didn't think into Pride yesterday. There was bumper cars.
Yeah, maybe it could be something Pride related and be like, I don't know, unicorn or something.
Oh, that'd be cute.
That'd be fun. I don't know if they've got the wit for that. So Kyle and Daniel won. Now Kyle instantly promised Alyssa that he would use the veto on her. I thought, what the fuck? He's not even consulting with Daniel before he's making this decision.
You don't need to, though, do you?
I didn't know that at the time, did you? That only one person has to decide to do it.
I don't think I'd give it any thought, but...
Just like when the judges had to come, not the judges, the coaches had to come back on BB14 and 4 of them had to decide, but only one had to decide they'd go back, let them join the game for them to all have to go back.
Well, that's a bit much, because what if you don't want to go back in?
Yeah, but you would stay being a coach. Of course you want to go back in and play the game, although one person didn't.
Was it a coach and you couldn't win?
You would win like 25 grand instead of 100 grand if your person got to the end.
Oh.
But yeah,
that's interesting.
It's weird. Anyway, so then what happened? Michael was floating the idea of leaving the nominations the same.
Yeah, so Alyssa goes, and Indy joins the Festy Bestie Alliance to insulate the leftovers.
Kyle was having to weigh up his moral compass versus Michael and Brittany's safety. The moral compass.
Have we heard that before?
It is something that people...
Oh, maybe think of the moral high horse, actually. That could be the OTEV this year. Estelle's moral high horse. The crossover no one saw coming.
Kyle said he needs to go and think about it. Monty is welded to that HOH robe. Monty tells Daniel and Nicole he doesn't want to be surprised by people voting Nicole out instead of Taylor. Nicole said he's lying.
Wait, he doesn't want to be surprised by people voting Nicole out instead of Taylor.
Yeah.
He's doing quite well at still playing this line.
Yeah, he is actually lying quite well. Nicole said, well, I've been trained to know when someone is lying to me.
Yeah. I just got a quote from Monty to Taylor earlier, which I quite liked. He said it would be a short-term pain for a long-term gain. Is that her going up?
That's like something a personal trainer says to you, isn't
it?
Yeah.
He is one, isn't he? Or is he not?
Oh,
maybe
Joseph
not.
Is.
Oh.
Actually, I think there are 2 personal trainers in the house, but I don't know if it is Monty. Daniel and Nicole... this was when Daniel and Nicole we're on to him. He's trying to plot something.
Just explained a little bit. So, Nicole's been trained to spot a lie. I think she sees what's really going on, but Lindsay, please explain. She doesn't,
no,
does she?
Here's what it is, I think. Daniel and Nicole think Monty doesn't have the vote. Wants Taylor out, but doesn't have the votes to get Taylor out.
That's not good then.
So if he didn't, that's
not good, because then Nicole will go.
That's a reverse
they think he wants Nicole out, but doesn't have the votes for it. So they're confident that when they go up, they can switch it for Taylor to go against Monty's will, I think.
But then why not just leave the noms as they are and not even put Nicole at risk in the first place? That's the part I don't understand.
They must have been confident enough they could get Taylor out.
Because they thought they had Kyle's vote was one of them.
Yeah.
Daniel said, if Monty doesn't want me to use it... Oh no, I think I'm lost. I think it's gone. If Monty doesn't want me to use it, I'm 100% going to use it. Don't know what happened there. I always lose it halfway through. Daniel told Kyle what he believes, that Monty's trying to mind fuck him, basically. And Daniel said, I'm one step ahead of Monty. Just like Tyler was two steps ahead. No, he wasn't. He was three steps behind.
Daniel wants to use the veto. Kyle is happy, and I'm confused, but I know why now, because Kyle then gets what he wants, which is Alyssa staying.
Yeah.
And they still get Nicole out.
Yeah. And Kyle has no blood on his hands.
Sorry, Michael and Brittany. Your insulation is revoked.
We're going to insulate your loft instead, and also insulate Britain. Kyle said in the diary room, he's going to make one of the dumbest moves in BB history and help us backdoor Nicole. Then Daniel was saying, I don't understand how she's still here, about Taylor. Kyle said, send her ass packing. See you, Nicole. That must have been in the diary room.
Yeah.
And then they did use the veto. Monty, I've noted, looked like he was trying not to laugh.
Yeah, he did I think he was pretending to be shocked, though.
Yeah. Oh, shout Dave. Kyle did get the best of both worlds. And Nicole said in the diary room, it's so funny. It's hilarious.
I think you're going to be disappointed come... I've written execution night, but it must be eviction night.
I mean, she was police. Fucking hell.
She was like, we're killing it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God, it's only new.
She said it's so amazing.
I tell you what, though. What did you think about Taylor getting quite emotional?
I feel like No, I didn't find out about it. They found out in the next episode, didn't they? Taylor didn't have the heads up that... They thought it was going to stay the same. They thought it was going to stay the same, and they hadn't give Taylor the heads up. So I think Taylor thought they'd all betrayed her again. That's why she was emotional.
Okay.
And so Taylor sort of bought it, like Nicole and Daniel kind of bought it, like, oh shit, they are actually going to go after me after all. I think that's what happened.
Makes sense, because I was a bit like, she doesn't need to get emotional about this. Like, in a way, she should keep it cool. But then I realised that actually, Taylor being emotional about it is probably better for like the pretense as well.
The optics.
Yeah, the optics for the deception of Nicole and Daniel, because she obviously looks like she doesn't feel safe. Yeah, which is a good thing. Yeah, even though sorry that you're going through the emotional ringer, Taylor. But
once again,
working out good for the leftovers.
I hope Taylor gets a week off next week. Give Taylor the HOH, please. Show her a break.
Did you also, speaking of not the HOH, but did you notice in this last episode Taylor's knees all busted up? Oh. She's got like scabby knees. Must be from when she was like doing the mermaid thing, that veto competition.
Oh, well, that's not going to help when she goes back to the pageants. No. She's not going to get congeniality at that rate. Ooh, that was good, wasn't it? Hopefully it's more so.
Alright, we'll be back in a minute.
BRB.
Okay, you've got 60 seconds to plan the perfect night. Are you mixing up bullet bourbon old fashions by the fire, sipping Kettle One martinis at a house party, or toasting Don Julio Reposado while planning a tropical vow renewal for your dogs? The answer is yes. Because with Drizzly, the go-to app for drink delivery, you can find the right drink for any occasion. Sending a gift to family, friends, or coworkers, hosting an ugly sweater party, restocking your bar, you name it and you can find the drinks for it on Drizzly, then get them delivered to your or their door. Not sure what to get? Build your own gift registry to get the gifts you want, or take a guided gifting quiz to make sure everyone on your list gets what they want. So,
what's it gonna be?
Download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com to choose your drinks today. Must be 21 plus, not available in all locations.
At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.
Welcome back. Not
now, sorry. So, we've got to get through this little shit first. So, the eviction. Julie was wearing a flattering pantsuit.
I thought she didn't look too bad.
Oh. It's
borrowed off Nicole, I think, didn't she?
Yeah, it didn't suit her. Yeah, Nicole's got a selection of pantsuits, but not that one that got gunged in the porta potty. Looking back now, they gunged the right people, her and Jasmine.
Oh, yeah.
Did Indy just say, I don't like thick people feeling sorry for me? I think I misheard that.
No,
but...
I just don't like people feeling sorry for me. And then Alyssa said, I do.
Mm-hmm. Did she?
Yeah. Like, give me sympathy.
No, I don't like people feeling sorry for me either. It's annoying. Daniel sussing the alliance, ? So why did he use it? He thinks he has Kyle's vote. Oh, bloody hell. The train is rather noisy.
Oh, yeah. But that's what happens when you live in London.
I've got a Daniel impression ready to go, but I didn't want to get overrun by that train. Daniel said, well, we didn't have time to fully fact-check everything. Didn't have time to fully fact-check everything. I mean, what else are you doing?
About the veto?
Yeah, about whether they should have used it or not. Well, there you go.
He's had plenty of time. That's all he's been talking about.
Yeah, I mean, what else you got to do in the house?
Who's he saying that
to? I'm not sure. Some of the leftovers are blindsided. Oh yeah, Michael is fuming.
Yeah, so there was this whole... Monty found out it was going to be used 15 minutes before, right?
That was it.
Michael was annoyed because he wanted the plan to be keep them the same.
Yeah, because he wants the add-on alliance, doesn't he?
It was so likely it would get used because I thought it was going to be Kyle that wanted to use it to save Alyssa. Didn't you?
Yeah, but I think they convinced him not to. Who said this? You just backdoored your best friend? Michael, I think. Monty said they sealed Nicole's fate. You just sealed your fate is sealed. You just sealed your bestie's fate. Alyssa is all starry-eyed about Kyle, but it was just by accident that he saved her.
She said it's the hottest thing when someone takes you off the block.
No.
Oh, that's a real turn on, isn't it?
Well, you should go and give Daniel a blowjob then, because it was him who did it. Oh, thanks, Alyssa. I'm glad you found me attractive. Taylor said, I'm so angry I'm in this position. I've done a typo there, so I don't know what the end of that sentence was.
It derails the quote.
I'm angry I'm in this position, then I've written WL. No idea. Nicole, meanwhile, in the diary room, is feeling euphoric. Has she been eating the psychedelic slop?
Yeah, Nicole thinks Monty doesn't have the votes to get her out, that's why.
Feeling euphoric when you're on the block.
It is Kyle, isn't it? That's the dark horse here.
Yeah. Kyle, I actually kind of like Kyle now. Do you?
Oh, he's alright.
He's alright, isn't he?
Joseph said, well, he played himself. And he said, this is the definition of pooching yourself over. Is that right? Did I get that right?
No, I didn't even write that.
He's pooched himself over.
People saying he played himself. That reminds me of old Josh Martinez with the pots and pans.
Yeah, you played yourself.
Oh no. God, that was...
He did have the clown theme coming up later as well.
Bad. Was that the first season of BBUS you watched?
The one after, I think.
Oh, God.
Paul wasn't in that season, was he? Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was in every season around that time.
That was my introduction to this version.
It's so funny because...
Diabolical.
Oh, God. It's so funny because Jack, reads the BBUS Reddit and he thinks he knows and he's like, oh, yeah, that season that Paul won. And I said, Paul didn't win a season. He said, oh, he won the next season then. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, oh, no, he won one of the two seasons.
He didn't win the next season,
he comes second both times.
Yeah,
and Jack thinks he knows. Jack's going, I know that he won one of the seasons to me. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, didn't he? I'm like,
oh, you might watch it.
I'm not going to watch it.
I'm
not going to watch it, but they've got the short versions. They've got literally that season an hour. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever you say. It's like, don't fucking tell me who won the Big Brother season that I've watched. How dare you?
Dan's had a few at those lately. I'm like, are you actually questioning
Yeah,
my knowledge
yeah.
of this?
How dare
I mean,
you?
obviously not about US stuff.
Yeah, it's an affront, isn't it, to our greater wisdom.
They think they know.
They don't know. And Dan earlier saying, you know, you Big Brother fans, odd bods. And then he's questioning our wisdom. How dare he? He didn't really say that. We're just sort of mucking around.
That was us.
Self-proclaimed odd bods. Anyway, yeah, it's like I suffered through that season, and I know who won and who didn't win. Believe me. And I remember Paul crying both times when he lost. So shut up.
To be fair, that was a beautiful moment.
Oh, it was brilliant. Almost worth it for that, but not quite.
No.
This 1 hour version will be worth it though. Anyway, Daniel told Alyssa and Indy not to trust Michael and to save Nicole. Anything on that?
He said like, oh yeah, please save her because we love her and she's like a great person or something, didn't he?
Oh, we love her. She's such a great person. I know she used to be a police officer and...
Does he know that though? I've not seen her tell
she
him.
told him.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was something I heard on the podcast.
She told Terence.
He told her that his brother was murdered when he was younger. Did I not tell you this?
No.
This is a good bit of gossip. He told her his brother was murdered when he was younger, and you know how awful it was.
Oh, I think Rowan told us that.
Yeah, and then she told him she was a cop, but then she started like making excuses for the police and saying, "Oh, you know, they've got very busy workloads, so that's probably why they didn't find the murderer of your brother." Like, what the fuck? You can just imagine her saying it as well, can't you? She started like making excuses to the police.
How would you do that?
Like, what the
So
fuck?
quite sensitive as well, and he was still okay
Quite.
with that. He still thinks she's great.
Don't you think that's just absolutely fucked? That woman is just beyond the pale. Meanwhile, the others are all having a chat on the floaties, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Or lilos, as we like to call them in Great
Monty
Britain.
was like sprawled out. Big
oh,
duck.
the duck, wasn't it? I thought
Yeah.
that might make a good picture, but I'm not sure it's that relevant.
It was a nice image. I liked it. He looked like he was sort of like kind of chilled, like in control.
Yeah. I couldn't understand what anyone was saying though. The audio quality in the pool was not great, was it?
Oh really? I didn't notice.
That's why I've not written down anything people said.
Oh, hang on a sec. Have you got this bit where Nicole told the girls that she was a policewoman?
Of course.
Am I missing something?
No, that's the very next bit I've got.
What I liked about this was that when she revealed she was a policewoman for 10 years and a detective for the last 2 of that or something, Indy said, "So please help us because I don't know how to figure out this game." I was like, oh, that's quite cute.
Yeah. And then their big brother did the siren noise, which made me laugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why does Nicole think this is like the trump card in her pocket? Like, tell everyone I'm a police officer.
I think that made the girls more wary of her.
I think Jasmine was like giving her the side eye after that. Don't you?
I don't know. She was celebrating it to begin with in the diary room.
Yeah, but I think after that she was probably like, let me get on my scooter and squeak as far away as humanly possible. And go, oh yeah, detective. Oh, fuck off. They trust, this lot, the baddies, trust Kyle, Daniel and Terence. Well, Kyle is the weak link there, isn't he? Because Kyle's with the leftovers.
What Terence? Where's he lying? Is he any strat chats? Not that I've seen.
DJ, what is he? DJ.
Starlight or something.
Daniel goes, these people are a bunch of clowns. Then Big Brother's doing all these clown noises. Big Brother's like just absolutely burying Nicole and Daniel, aren't they? Which is
I'm
just
okay with that.
Brilliant.
And he said he loves this game so much.
And Nicole said this couldn't have happened any more perfect. Perfectly, even. Kyle and Alyssa wanting to shower. Shout out Holly and Mickey, I've written. Remember the shower
Did they want to shower together?
Yeah.
I've just written here that Judy basically said Carl has to vote with his head or his dick, but just not quite
did she?
those
What
words.
did she say?
Oh, you know, he's got to choose whether to like honour what his alliance wants or keep his showmats in the games. Same thing, isn't it?
Do you think Kyle and Alyssa are going to do the deed in the house?
No, I don't think so.
They're too innocent, aren't they?
Plus, he's got Mormon family, hasn't
yeah,
he?
he'll be excommunicated.
Even though, well, he's not a Mormon anymore, but I just think Carl just needs to go and have a wank, don't you?
Yeah, quite, yeah. Can't he do a Marcus and just go on a irrepressible dark horse and wrap himself in a duvet and go in the toilet.
It's funny you think of that, because I think that was Ray Shah that did that first time round.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, same energy.
Not quite.
Well, you know, about the wanking.
Oh, right.
No, certainly not, personally. So Kyle...
There was a whole drama about leaving the door open so they weren't like left to their own devices.
Oh, yeah. Kyle's strategy to not get hard on it is to think of Nicole chopping up a cucumber. Did you see that bit? They had Nicole chopping up the cucumber. The editors are just going off on one. Oh yeah, Joseph came in and said, "We're going to make chicken if you want to come," and then we're sliding the door back and forth.
Oh, I've seen a clip of that.
Suggestively. Yeah.
Just someone like clipped that bit out on Twitter, and he was just like constantly like pumping at the door, and you could see his chest like tightening in. And then it's like, if you want to come, when you watch it, it's a bit trippy.
Oh, it's trippy and horny. And then eventually they had a kiss while Daniel was asleep next to them. Do you think Daniel was really asleep, or do you think he was listening in?
Oh. That was a decide. No, I think he was asleep, but also it doesn't matter. They're just trying to hide it. They're showmans, but everyone knows it.
It does matter, because no one wants a Drew and Sam situation here.
Oh, God. Oh, speaking of which, seen what Alfie Top sent me about Big Brother Australia's announcement.
I don't know. Oh, about couples.
They're recruiting single housemates for the next series. Why? We don't want to see people coupling up in Big Brother.
They're never going to get it right, are they? Let's just be honest. Just to give up on that, I think. And then they went, "Oh, sorry, Mum and Dad." And then she said she was in love in the diary room. And then they said they just kissed on national TV. I think you'll find it's international TV.
Little do you know.
We're watching from right over here in Blighty. I'm moving this close. Yeah.
Sorry.
Then what happened? Joseph doesn't want to do a blindside, so Monty wants to disperse the message around the house. What? Go on. Why? Why is it so clever? I want a blindside.
It's clever. It's still a blindside, but he doesn't want it to be a complete shock like a mirror, because if that happens again, the other side will start to
put the pieces together.
Put the pieces together. That it was like, I don't know, him, Monty, Turner, because Turner was the HOH, right? When Amira went. So the plan is to sort of like pitch to leftover members that Nicole should go. So there's like votes from the other side.
Oh, try and make it like it's their idea, sort of thing.
Yeah, cast some doubt, and also just like pick up some extra votes, so there's not a clear line between others and leftovers. Planting
some seeds, you might say. But that's not a blindside then, because a blindside is when it's a complete shock.
But I think it is a blindside on Nicole, because in theory she doesn't have to know.
Did she know? She looked nervous.
I think she knew. Yeah. But just at the last minute, according to Julie, said like, you didn't know until today that it was happening. That's
not a blindside then. Blindside is you find out in the chair and it's a shock. Why'd I have to keep explaining what a bloody blindside is?
So was it a partially sighted side?
It's a, visually impaired side. So, then what happened? Get Jasmine and Indy to... I haven't finished that sentence. Nicole and Monty talking. Nicole said she would put up the girls or Turner next week. Then Monty said, "I'm going to take this info to the girls."
See? This is where it goes.
This is what
when
he did.
It gets over via Jasmine, right?
Yeah. And then Monty goes, "Oh, I've got something I can work with here."
This is it. Nicole actually fed that to Monty.
Yeah, she did.
So she kind of delivered what they needed.
Yeah, she did seal her own fate.
She did.
Jasmine was sat there looking like an old...
She preached herself.
Jasmine was looking like an old crone with her crutch there and her boot and a shawl around her like this.
She looked like, do you know when Disney's Robin Hood, when he goes around pretends to be blind?
Oh, yeah.
That's what she looked like.
She did.
Arms for the poor, arms for the poor,
that does ring a bell.
Because she had the dark glasses on too.
Yeah. Jasmine is buying this hook, line and sinker. Jasmine reported back that the house is flipping. Alyssa said, "Monty is trying to fuck with you." Jasmine has been put off by the fact Nicole is a cop, I've put here. Did I make that up or?
No, I think that might have played into it, but not necessarily only her. Let me see if I've got any notes.
But then Indy said if Taylor stays, she's going to win. Indy's still trying to get Taylor out.
I was looking here, Indy quite aggressively coming for Taylor because she was like, if we don't vote her out, she's going to win this fucking game.
Yeah,
she was really like,
still on that Taylor hate
urgent about it.
That's so 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Stop. Alyssa said, I can't lie. And Jasmine said, girl,
You're at Big Brother.
you're at Big Brother.
At Big Brother. You've arrived at Big Brother.
Checked in to Big Brother, to the Big Brother house.
The motel.
So then the next thing I've got is the eviction chairs.
I wish I'm hoping in the next episode we get a bit more context into how it came about that basically all those women who had pledged allegiance to Nicole in the bedroom, Indy,
oh, they all flipped.
Jasmine and Alyssa all decided to flip, and what it was.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Well,
Daniel was the only vote, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I do think the revelation of the police history wasn't good for her. I think it backfired.
Look, I'm going to stay loyal to the Rugrats for life. From rags to riches. I'm going to do it for you, Nicole. I'm going to take this thing home. Now, on the eviction chairs, Taylor was very warmly holding Nicole's hand. And then Nicole was like, oh, first and foremost, Mummy, I love you. Like playing the whole mum with cancer card thing again. No offence. Nicole said, this week has humbled me. I will continue to play with humility and grace.
Okay. You haven't seen the footage, have you?
Oh, God. And that integrity that you spoke of too. Yeah, okie doke. Taylor said...
Oh, this was an interesting speech.
Yeah.
She sort of went in.
Yeah, she did. She said, to my friends and family, I know it's been difficult watching my experience. I thought, oh...
How does she know that? And
that's what I thought. I thought, Ted's had a word here. She said, to quote Rihanna, you look so dumb right now. Your best friend put you on the block. Did Rihanna mention a best friend putting someone on the block in one of her stand-up tunes?
All I remember is...
Hopeless play.
I don't even know. You look so dumb right now. Is that a lyric?
Yeah, but Nicole didn't seem to... I was confused because it seemed like it was a dig, but Nicole was sort
seemed
of
to be enjoying it.
Yeah, laughing. Was it just prearranged or...
I suppose. Going to be shady in the speech, and that's fine.
We were like, ooh, we liked that.
Yeah. I wondered if Taylor went a bit too hard, but it doesn't matter when she's going out.
That's what I thought. Oh God, I hope she's still going to get the votes after that, because that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? I've
written that Taylor looks good in the nice sparkly dress.
Yeah, she was dressed up.
That's the other thing. So Dan was like, oh, because Dan's now noticed you have to spot what they're wearing.
Yeah.
And they were both dressed for an eviction.
Yeah, they were.
I wonder if that's part of the blind. It's one part of the blind side, right? Taylor would have to dress like she's ready to go for it to be a blind side.
Butterbeans.
Yeah. Blind side butterbeans. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because if she was there in a sportswear, she'd look really confident.
Spoiler, isn't it? I've said that this just goes to show how pathetic Nicole's alliance are, all evicting her. But she is getting a pity vote from Daniel. Still feeling euphoric? ? Have you noticed how all horrible people have been evicted so far? It's been a great boot order so far. Paloma, Pooch.
Pooch was quite fun TV. Gone too soon. R.I.P. Pooch.
I'll go back to what I was saying. Paloma.
You say Paloma and I say Paloma.
Paloma with did you see Paloma's Apollo? No, wasn't what the hell was that?
I watched it, but I can't remember what she said. It was all offensive.
She said Taylor bullied her. So Paloma's gone.
But we're great friends now.
Yeah. Pooch has gone. Amira's gone. She was horrible, and now Nicole's gone. We've got rid of 4 nasty people in a row.
Amira horrible? I can't remember.
What? Amira?
Yeah.
Because she was going around, she was like so anti-Taylor and she just had psycho vibes. So we're quite lucky.
Glasses though.
Yeah, she was a very attractive woman. We're quite lucky we've got rid of 4 villains, but do we want to get rid of all the villains? We don't want a nicey. I say keep Daniel in for my impression and just for fuckeries.
Yeah, just to see what's going to happen with that hair.
Someone to hate, innit? We need someone to hate. Who else should we hate?
Jasmine.
Jasmine is a person to hate.
She's quite dislikable.
Who else?
That's
Indy,
really
no.
it.
Alyssa, no. Like, they're on the wrong side.
I feel like the housemates want you to hate Indy, but I don't.
No, I like Indy. Yeah, I think we need to keep Daniel and Jasmine as the enemies.
I suppose, it's with any strong alliance, you're sort of waiting to get to the point where they have to cannibalise, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it will take too long to get there, which is kind of, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, in a way, I do want the leftovers to stay fresh all summer, as Monty says.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be a shame if, I think Michael and Brittany are, the risk here. If they started to try and, take a shot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to see Brittany take out Joseph and Monty or whatever.
Oh no, I want Brittany to go soon, to be honest.
Not giving much, is she?
No. So do you think Nicole is going to get on the Amazing Race with the Mirror, considering they both got evicted like a free jury?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Nicole comes out and Julie goes, virtual hug. It's not a virtual hug when you're fucking stood there in front of someone.
Oh no, she goes around the corner and does it on Zoom.
Then they showed the house and the picture going black and white, and Daniel goes, you can all split the check, play for yourselves. It's like, yeah, we can't split the check, but we can work in an alliance together to get rid of you.
He said something else that Dan pointed out that was funny, but I've forgotten what it was. I wish I could remember.
I noticed he'd shaved his beard off and he had a bit of a weak chin. Oh. Nicole thought Taylor's speech was amazing and comical. Nicole admitted she thought she could manipulate Taylor. Julie said, you saw what happened to Amira and Pooch, so why were you so confident?
Julie was a little bit shady,
She was. She said, Julie also said, so what do you think happened to your numbers?
Yeah, she said she's rubbing in that it was basically 9 to 1.
Yeah.
What did she say? Did she have an answer for it?
I'm not sure, but then Julie said, was it personal, you and Daniel trying to get Taylor out? I was like, ooh.
But she never really went to the crux of, like,
no.
Do you think it was acceptable to talk to Taylor like that?
No.
To gaslight her like that?
She'll find out soon enough. Nicole thinks it's Monty's fault she's gone, but the alliance formed because of your behaviour. That's my thoughts. Nicole... the alliance formed because of the unfair treatment of Taylor in the house. So it's Nicole's fault she's gone. Hopefully Daniel is next, or Jasmine, although I recant those words. I want to keep them in as the enemy. Taylor said...
I'd rather lose, like, Alyssa, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Alyssa, Brittany, someone boring like that. Taylor said in her goodbye message, never volunteered to be a pawn. They always go out before the Queen.
I'm sure she said that for the second time.
Yeah.
I think she said it to Pooch.
To be fair, let Taylor have her moment. Let her be smug.
Yeah.
Did you see Nicole's face at the end? Oh.
She said how much she loved Big Brother and it was a great time, no?
She looked like she was sucking a lemon.
The thing is, Julie put up the pictures of the people who were in the leftovers.
Yeah.
And she went, I'm not surprised by any of those. And then it basically said, but it was Kyle that the vote that I thought that we had that we didn't.
Yeah.
So, well, you are surprised about Kyle then.
Yeah. Oh, they always say that, don't they?
Anthony,
I knew it. It's
Detective
classic.
Dan.
Yeah,
Dan.
exactly. Another detective there. Pig sick, literally. That was it. So Taylor became festy besties with Indy and Alyssa.
Is that what... Okay, that's bad because...
No, it's good because she can put them up as a shield in front of her. It's
Michael
Michael
it is
and
good.
Brittany.
It's not good for Michael and Brittany, but it's still good for the leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully if Michael and Brittany were up, Brittany would go. But...
Oh, you know what though? Now that Alyssa has voted out Nicole, do you think there's a chance that Kyle could try to bring her into the leftovers?
I was wondering about that, but I think Alyssa's a bit too close to Jasmine and Indy.
Yeah.
Don't you think you should reveal... Because you can't have everyone in your alliance,
No.
otherwise there's no alliance.
It does pose a bit of a problem for being in a showmatch with someone outside your alliance, doesn't it?
I think the fact he's kept it secret this far, I think Kyle will cut her loose if he has to.
It didn't seem like he wanted to, though.
No, but that's,
That's the game.
head versus heart.
Quite.
We talk about BB24.
Yeah. We can. That's not helping.
No, that wasn't a great rendition, was it?
I've got the advert, but it is literally just music.
Come on, let's play it just for the feels.
Okay, where is it? Going through my camera roll because I've got it sent to me by Alfie.
So we heard word on the BB streets that there would be an advert in Love Island.
Yeah,
sure
true.
enough, I was watching Love Island and I missed it. I literally missed it.
I had to mute all the Love Island bits.
It was so tragic, that show.
Here's the big reveal.
Where's that bit then?
Oh, the lyrics. It's in here. Oh, it's not in there. I thought it was. I thought it had that.
Yeah, I sent that to Jack. And Jack goes, "Oh, they've got the same music then." And I was like, "Of course they got the same
Well,
fucking
can't not
music."
have. This is the
Same
thing.
music. music.
So this is what I was saying to. Who was I saying this to? I don't know. Someone who probably didn't want to hear it over Pride weekend. That the reveal was like so well done because. Literally, the brand is the music and an eye, and that's what you need. Didn't have to tell you like Big Brother's coming back. Everyone just knew instantly when they heard the music.
Yeah, that's true.
That music's iconic. You could never change the BBK theme tune.
No,
apart from when Channel 5 did that.
Oh no, reimagine it. No one put a trombone on us. Like no one wants that. No one wants it.
Someone's obsessed. Someone that I was tweeting about. So people basically going like, "Oh, this new remix is so good." That's like from 2000s, back in the day. And then someone's obsessed with getting that Channel 5 version from the last series.
Oh yeah.
Literally, people have been asking Probation Boy like if that exists as a real file and stuff like that. It's a real track.
Why don't they put it on Spotify like they did with old Candy Floss?
I don't know.
So, how did you feel about the magical news?
Elated. I mean, it's been something which we've known has been in talks for a while.
Yeah, I never believed it though.
No, you didn't. But it just goes to show my nan was right. Do you remember my nan was like, "Oh, it's coming back." I read it in the paper.
Yeah, no offence, idiot general public knew before we did.
But I just think like ITV2 is a bit of an unlikely home for it because they've got Love Island already. But we'll see. What's being said is the right things at the moment. Like, not back to basics per se, but like. People from all walks of life and live evictions and public votes and stuff. There's all the things we want to see. But there was some mention about challenges, right? New challenges or something.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think they said something like that.
Oh, okay.
If you just relied on the word on the street rather than reading the articles.
I did read something, but I was a bit preoccupied with other things last week. But I read the all walks of life though, and I saw Marcus tweeting about it and people going, "Oh, are you coming back?" It's like, as far as I'm concerned, if he's tweeting about it, well, of course he's coming back anyway, sort of just obvious. But as if he'd be tweeting about it if he weren't coming back. Rylan tweeted about it. Rylan is coming back, as far as I'm concerned. 100%.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll take a bet on it right now with you. How much?
Oh.
You don't think he's coming back?
I mean, I don't think it means he's coming back.
100%.
Yeah, but did you see what he tweeted?
Oh, no, what?
It's just like a screen cap from the advert. Like, it wasn't like he'd been given any content to tweet.
He's coming back. 100%. How much? Fiver?
50 bitcoins.
He loves it though.
Yeah, he does, but do ITV2 want him? This is the question. If ITV2 are trying to make this what they keep saying for the Love Island Big Brother for a Love Island generation, and they say that Big Brother is a younger skewing audience programme, broadcasters need to realise Big Brother's not for young people. It's for old people like me and you and my nan.
It's for the fucking hell. It's for the nostalgia, isn't it? It's for the people who were there at the start. You and them, man.
But
young people couldn't give two fucks about it.
But they're trying to get the young people to give a fuck about it.
But what about
the Love Island people?
But what about the all walks of life? Does that mean like, I don't know, a chav and a posho like kid or something?
Probably, but like all I've been seeing on Twitter is people going, "Oh, we want it to be
I know.
Sandra from Wigan or whatever."
Yeah.
Like, especially the gay people, they want to be like outrageous common people basically in the house.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We want that.
I just don't want all those orange people and lips people and all that.
I don't think they will.
I hope not. Because they've got another show for that.
Exactly.
This is the trouble when they try and dilate the brand, it just don't work.
They need to be confident enough in the format.
Yeah. I hope and that's why they need Marcus, they need Rylan, they need whoever the main host
Emma.
will be.
Some people want Emma back.
Oh, God. Fuck off.
What about Davina? Would you
embrace
Davina?
Yeah, I will embrace her against my will. But Rylan has to be involved, and Emma needs to be nowhere near it. Nowhere near. As if. I want to be like really, really excited about it, but I am a bit
apprehensive.
I'm a bit apprehensive, and the other thing we've been waiting for this, and now we're like this. This is just
I'm living
so
for this. I'm really excited for it. But
here's the hole in the story.
What?
6 weeks.
I was going to say that. Not long enough, is it?
6 weeks don't work.
I mean, traditionally, originally 9 weeks was the minimum. It was 64 days.
Is it to keep it punchy? That'd be 2 evictions a week or something.
God, I hope not. That's too much. You can't do 2 live evictions a week.
Well, what will it be then? How many people will it be? You know, it has to. You have to get rid of people somehow.
Maybe if you only have 10 people. Yeah,
I can't
right.
see
Still
that.
too many people.
I can't see that.
What I don't want is it to end up like in the past where you've had 5 people in the final.
Yeah, that's
The final
shit,
3 was like good.
3 is the magic number right there.
So what's that? In week 6 you have 3 people.
Oh,
3, 4,
doing
5, 6,
backwards
7,
maths here,
8.
people. Yeah.
8 people.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 people. You could probably stretch to 10.
Do
a double
2
eviction, 2 double evictions.
Yeah, that works.
Could work.
4 in, 4 out. You know.
But yeah, this is the other thing. Like,
Yeah.
a late entrant or not? I guess you could still.
Yeah.
But like, it's not
please
really.
no.
But like, the whole point of like there being any sort of jeopardy over a late entrant is like people have had enough time to bond, and like 6 weeks is really nothing.
No.
Hopefully they'll just treat this as a trial, and in future go a bit more bold and go for longer.
I think they want to test it, don't they? They want to test to see how it will, what the ratings will be, and there's the question of live feed. Will there be any? We've not even heard about anything to do with that. I think no.
They're talking a lot about this ITVX
What is
platform.
ITVX?
Like the new ITV streaming service.
Okay.
So I feel like if they do want something,
They could.
But how many people really want a live feed? And it will have to be free, surely.
Yeah.
I feel like when they bring it back, they should give people a live feed for free and then get them hooked on it, so they have to pay for it later if they want to make more money out of the show.
Yeah.
But if it comes back and people have to pay for a live feed, it won't be a success, and then it will be canned. I think.
Working from home and live feed.
Oh, that's what I said.
That would be.
Isn't that bad? But I was like, God, I could watch it all day.
That is the sweet spot right
Not
there.
Not watch it, but listen.
No, just have it on in the background. That would just be like, that's music to my ears.
I'm just like quite surprised that ITV2 want to have like all of the big reality shows, which is Love Island, Big Brother, and I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah.
And they're doing 2 Love Islands next year.
Maybe they'll do 2 Big Brothers if it's
God.
successful.
Could have Celebrity, couldn't
Yeah. I must say, when I heard, the music,
it
is just, there's just something so comforting about it, isn't there?
Oh,
especially,
of course.
In times of trouble. It's just like that. It's something we always talk about, though, that how we all sort of used it as a way to sort of escape from our lives.
It's like reliable. It comes every summer, and there's definitely comfort in it for me as well.
Yeah, it's like it's come back at the right time to sort of take our mind off things. Although, when is it actually going to be on?
May to June 2023.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's ages away.
It's not really, considering when they've announced it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It's already August of this year. They're going to apparently do auditions from January.
Yeah. Well, where's my comfort from now to May? Get a teddy bear.
Perhaps US Celebrity. I don't know.
Oh, God.
When was that on last?
That was on recently, I think. Oh, yeah, it's...
How do you feel about it now, though? Because at the time you were like not too bothered on the day, and then did the advert change?
I was bothered. No, I am bothered. I can't feel emotions about anything right now. I think I'm just totally shut down. So I know how I should feel about it, but I just don't feel it at the moment.
But you're still aware that it's comforting.
Yeah,
it's
it's comforting. I think I will feel it. I'm not feeling anything right now. So I think I look forward to when I do feel it. But then when I do feel it, it will only disappoint me.
Yeah, of course. You're prepared to be disappointed.
Expect the unexpected.
It's better to be prepared to be disappointed than having high hopes and being let down.
But it'll be fun, like you said, like BB Twitter, like everyone just posting, like it was
one
not...
20-second advert, and everyone just came back to life.
The buzz was just so fun, like all the people like just chatting about it and just
the people that you've not seen them posting regularly for years.
It was cool. It was like, and we're like a part of that, like because it feels like. We cover US, we cover Australia. We're as involved as we can be with those, but we're
closer
not.
To BBK.
Yeah, we're not a part of it. Like, Julie Girl, they're like a part of the American culture. Like BBK is our culture. Yeah. It's our thing.
Yeah.
So it feels like, oh, okay, we can be like at the helm of that, and it's quite exciting.
Just having. I also want to say I felt like that advert was perfectly put together. Like to have that old version of the theme, which is a mix you don't hear very much.
Yeah.
It looks it looks Big Brother-y, the way it, like, static and, like, interference with the eye.
Yeah.
Like, whoever's put that together is someone who really understands Big Brother as a brand, I think.
The branding was great. I like the eye. There's a ginger cat walking on there. And I like the eye, I like the colours, it just looked good. I don't know about having ITV2, like, in the background, but I get what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, they're making it theirs.
They're making it theirs,
their own.
And Channel 4 put out a snarky tweet, didn't they?
Yeah, and deleted it.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. I wasn't sure why they did that. I guess.
Trying to be relevant, that's why.
I think BB Spy said, like, it was supposed to be, like,
tongue-in-cheek,
fun.
tongue-in-cheek.
If ITV2 hadn't responded to it, he doesn't think they would have deleted it.
Yeah.
But, I don't really like it.
Yeah, maybe it was like one of those things where they're trying to have like a little social media battle.
It looked like the intern had an idea and they went, all right, go ahead with it.
Yeah.
Also, who made that gif of the eye roll in Big Brother logo from like BB2?
It's like, it means a lot to people and people are happy to see it back. So let's just have like a happy moment for a minute, I suppose.
I'm excited.
Save the eye rolls for later. They will be needed.
Shall we have a look if we've got any feedback?
I wonder if we'll get an invite down there.
I wonder that too. I feel like our relationship is at risk.
Is it?
Well, because who knows, like, who's going to still be there with the list of fans or whatever.
Surely they'll have some of the old, production people there and stuff.
I hope so. Well, actually, here's a good sign for you.
Yeah.
One of the exec producers now worked on BB7 as a producer, so that's kind of peak Big Brother UK.
Oh, cool. Oh, I really hope we get to go.
I hope we get to go inside the new Big Brother house.
Yeah, and we'll get to see the super fans for the first time in like 5 years.
Do you know what? I'm straddling this weird line now where it's like, it's coming back. Do I want to apply as a housemate or do I want to be a friend of the show? More likely to get what I want by being a friend of the show than applying for it.
But why not just apply for it as well?
Yeah.
I think you should.
But I don't want to be like, it's hard. I don't want to compromise the exclusives and I don't want to compromise my chances to get on the show.
No, well, you're not gonna. I can do the exclusives while you're in there.
And then I'll feed you all the rest of it when I get out.
Yeah. I mean, that's the perfect...
Acting like they'd cast me, I really don't know.
Well, all walks of life.
Yeah.
Probably old. You've probably consideed that old these days.
God, I'll be the old housemate.
Old man Jerry.
I've been applying for this since I was a teenager. Let me in.
You could be Terence.
God.
Be looking in the inbox. I bet there'll be a bit of BB
There
UK
must be
buzz
some
in there.
reaction. Shorty, what have we got in here?
Surely.
Did we miss out an email last week from Connor?
Yes, it came in just too late.
Okay, so I think...
Remembered.
It says part 2, but I guess that's the second email that you sent us about BB24, is it?
Must be, yeah.
Oh, I'm confused. It says part 2, but I don't see part 1.
Did it come in last... Oh, I can't remember what day we did it.
Whatever, I'm going to read what I've got.
Just read what you've got.
And that says part 2.
Okay.
Oh, I think I've got something from a new person too, and it's real this time.
Ooh.
Right, Connor, BB24 part 2. So
maybe
if we've missed part 1, sorry.
Maybe he sent one the week
That's
before.
what I'm thinking. Hey, Linz and Gaz, hope everything is good with y'all. I'm so much happier with this season than I was last time I emailed. There you go. I hope the leftovers get to the end, and Taylor, Britt, and Michael are the final 3. Oh, imagine wanting Brittany and Michael to be final 3. Don't agree with those
Michael,
views.
I don't mind.
Not Brittany though. I don't know. I'm quite all in on Monty and Joseph.
Yeah, for some reason I wonder what's fucking no shit.
I also think we as a BB community on Twitter, the BB community have issued an apology statement. Judge Kyle and Turner too quick. Kyle and Turner, they aren't so bad.
What about Monty though? He's still on my shit list.
Still don't like Monty and Jasmine, but Orbs, Nicole and Daniel are horrible, horrible girl, and hope they're gone soon. When Taylor started crying and said that's not fair because Daniel was blaming her for Paloma going crazy, I literally saw red. I was so mad. He's one of the genuinely worst people who's ever been on the show. Hoping for more blindside better beans. Connor. Oh.
Thanks, Connor. Jack fucking hates Daniel so much as well. You just can't
he
even look at him. Honestly,
telly?
Hates him so much. I think he's a good character, even though he's horrible.
Oh, this is a short and sweet one. Subject BB.
Thanks, Connor.
I am in love with your podcast, and I was wondering if you knew any way to watch BBK and BBAU from the US. This is sort of correspondence that is better served in a DM. Thank you, from Cameron Kennedy. Well, Cameron.
Yes, we can.
We have means.
Yeah, we have means and ways.
Yeah, we'll have to email you back.
DM us, because we won't remember otherwise.
Or DM us on Twitter if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, just go to videobrother.net, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, can you see it all on there?
Yeah, all the archives are on there.
Oh, yeah.
Videobrother.net. There you go, Cameron.
Yeah.
And if you want other means, you've got other means, DM us on BB and Blast Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah. Have I got other means?
Well, you
torrent.
get your torrents, don't you?
Yeah, I've got torrent, yeah.
I don't know about those things. Laurie has sent us an email. That's a surprise. Oh, these are all extended interviews, so that's not for now. But she has got more feedback for us. 2 bullet points in this one. Ted made quite a choice creating a competition based on hallucinogens. Laughing face emoji. Everyone in that comp needs to keep their day jobs. Their acting sucked. Oh, so it's their voices.
So they were acting.
I thought they were just impressionists. Are we sure that's their real voice? It didn't sound quite the same on some of them.
Laurie would know better than us.
It was so bad I couldn't even pretend to have a flashback. What does that mean?
I think they were pretending to have a flashback, weren't they?
It was so bad I couldn't even pretend to have a flashback. I don't understand, but okay. now that is how you give a shade-filled speech with grace, Queen Taylor. I was cheering. Title of an hour, it's the Laurie. Love heart, eye emoji. The love heart eyes emoji.
I suppose Laurie hasn't had something to say about BBUK.
Me too, actually.
Although I was talking to her about it separately, so maybe that's
not a single person's mentioned it yet. We thought there was going to be buzz.
Oh no. No buzz.
Tumbleweed.
Cancelled.
But apparently the adverts had like 5 million views on, I don't know, Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Laurie's also sent us a load of other links for later, so you'll have to delve into that because you know I don't have the time.
I actually will.
Liam sent us a medium length email. Hi, this will be the BBK chat. Hi Gaz and Lindsay. Firstly, how much did we all scream when we finally saw that trailer we've waited so long to see?
We all screamed for ice cream.
Literally the best Shree.
Yeah.
Wow. Literally the best news we've had in 4 years. This is the thing. It's only actually been 4 years away, but like, I feel like everyone's acting like it's been off for 100 years.
4 years is quite a long time, though, isn't it?
It's quite a long time for us to be taken off our substances that we're dependent on. Taking our emotional crux away. I mean, is it called a crutch?
Crutch.
What's
emotional
a crux? What's a crux?
Crux is like something you lean on in a time of trouble. Kind of the same thing then.
There you go. I'll keep this short and sweet, as I bet you have loads of people tuning in and messaging this week on the back of the BBUK news. Oh, we wish we did. I just want to clear up for Lindsay. I didn't expect you to take badly to me saying Brittany reminds me of you a bit.
I forgot about that.
Me too. Probably don't mention it again. So, me and Alfie and Turner. I think she's attractive, and sometimes I think she has a look of you from time to time.
Oh no, he's doubling down.
As for this week's BBUS, I'm so happy that Nicole was booted out. The past few weeks have been so entertaining, watching the bad guys get their comeuppance. That's a good word. Now we just need to have Daniel hot on the heels of Nicole. I'm upset to hear about my season crush Kyle apparently having some underlying racist beliefs. He's no longer a crush.
Oh no! Could you expand on those underlying racist beliefs? Because I want to know who I'm dealing with here.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not Daniel to go next. I want to save Daniel for my Daniel impression.
Save Lindsay's impression. Back to BBK. What do you guys make of the snippets of news we've heard so far?
Well, we've just discussed that.
Please see the earlier podcast. Who do you like? Who do you want to host?
I want Rylan.
You want him as the main show?
Yeah.
I want Davina.
Do you think there'll be a bit on the side?
Oh, there'll have to be. Do you think Dermot will come back?
Nah.
They probably don't want him, do they?
He's not exactly doing much these days, is he?
He's like in the...
Yeah.
He's woven into ITV now.
That's true. And Rylan is an ITV person as well. Davina is an ITV person too, the Masked Singer. They all are.
Ryland's quite BBC these days too.
Is he? Oh.
Radio and Strictly.
Ryland's all over the place.
Exactly, that's the other thing. Is if Ryland has a schedule clash, he won't be able to do it.
He's on Gogglebox as well.
He's on every channel.
God.
He's the queen of UK TV.
Whoa.
Do you think it will change format at all?
No, because I think they've got if they wanted to change format, I think they'd do it like later down the line. I don't think it's going to come back and change format. I think that's too much for people to deal with.
I think they know the public expect it to be a certain way, and they wouldn't do anything like BB Australia. No, because I just don't think we'd like it.
No, they tried to do it, didn't they? With the last season, it didn't really work.
I didn't mind last season.
I liked it, but I just don't know if everyone liked it. The big coin
element. Yeah, see, I won't mind something like that, but I just think that historically, the British public don't really take well to strategic games. Like Survivor didn't really take off here. Apparently Survivor's going to come back, and X Factor's going to Channel 5.
Oh, bloody hell. It's Big Brother UK is a popularity contest. The end.
Yeah, it's just there like that. What do you think the house will be like?
Yeah, because the house has been knocked down, hasn't it?
Yeah, there is no house anymore.
No. I think that'll be similar. I don't think they're going to do anything wild.
There's rumours that they'll build a new house at an ITV studio. That's what I've heard.
In a place called...
Shall we?
No, I don't know. Are we allowed to say that?
I mean, there's ITV studio in Hertfordshire as well, which is where the old house was, not too far. So, I don't know, there's a lot of TV production going on out there. I think that's probably the best way for them to do it, rather than try and fit it into an existing house. It would feel weird.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. I really don't. No. I don't think it's that expensive for them to build the house.
MBF, isn't it? Also, you could use the model of BB Australia. That is definitely a cheap way to build a BB house, and that's fine. But please don't put black curtains with cameramen behind it. At least put the mirrors in.
Yeah. And please don't pre-record it, as if imagine.
And then the final comment from Liam is, OMG, so much to think about and get excited about. Bye for now, Liam.
Oh, thanks, Liam.
You're right, so much to get excited about, yet so little emails. Such a sparse inbox.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, shit, I was waiting for you to read some more out.
No, we are done. Let me have a look if there's anything in our socials. Nope. Or our promotions. No. That's our emails for this week. Email us next week and tell us, what are your hopes and dreams for BBUK? What do you want to happen next in Big Brother USA? And any views on singletons only eligible to apply for Big Brother Australia? bbonblast@gmail.com is the email.
Tell us about your psychedelic experience.
All that, yeah.
That's it.
We're done.
The end. Follow me on Twitter, light@VM.
Follow me on Twitter, bb_superfan.
Follow BB on Blast and leave us a review or do us a retweet or something.
Yeah, or pop a little bit of money in our PayPal account if you like.
Yeah.
bbonblast.com.
I'll believe it when I see it. Read my book, First Aid Kit Girl.
And tune in to Big Brother 2023 on ITV2 next year.
Is it Big Brother 2023? Oh no, sorry. I was thinking it was Big Brother. What do you know what number Big Brother it is? Yeah.
This is the next thing. Well, they call it Series 1.
Yeah.
It would be Series 20.
20? Oh, that sounds quite cool.
The numbers are off now.
Yeah. This is the thing. Whoa.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's my chavvy neighbours.
Oi, oi. Oh dear. Right, this is a good time to wrap up.
Yeah, it really is. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.